Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mehryar Mehrafarin, and I am a writer and a poet who escaped from Iran because all the books I wrote was supporting human rights, especially women. Before I continue my speech, I want to take a moment to say this. Today we are standing in a place called the United Nations, and it is important and appropriate to mention someone who set the foundation for the United Nations. The human being who wrote the first human rights charter 2,500 years ago. Maybe some of you do not know him or do not remember him, and that person is Cyrus the Great, or Cyrus of Mehrafarin, the father of freedom. He established the foundation of freedom of speech, religion, and race.
ز تو لرپیاتر توی شاه کوروش ستین جهون اهورا خدیوه فروز زبون روون توی شاه کوروش ستین جهون اهورا خدیوه فروز روون ز تو لرپیاتر بگیتی نوید ز تو بختیاری تری خاک نید ایبالم بخم کرکچیر تونم من تو نلشکم نبیره تونم که دارم همو فر و کر تونه که من داد بر بیم فر تونه بگیتی تو زیدی کلنگ حقوق فرنگی به پا کرده کرناب و بوق.
Let's have a moment of silence in his honor. In order for me to reach today, I have suffered days, weeks, months, years, and decades. I'm so happy to be here at the United Nations. Not only the gateway to enter the world of Mehrafarin, but more importantly, it is a platform on which I believe we can begin to reach and conquer the hearts and thoughts of those people who are waiting for education and love. Today is a day that the souls of millions and millions of women all over the world who have suffered unimaginable pain will be happy. Why? Because today we introduce to you the book Union of Mehrafarin, or in Farsi, Peyvand Mehrafarin. Union of Mehrafarin relieves the pain of these women and their children. This book will be a barrier that will prevent religious fanatics, racists, money grabbers, and others who fight with love from accomplishing their goals. Union of Mehrafarin will finally eradicate this honorable disease. This disease of war against love, which is deeply rooted in societies all around the world. I wish that I could speak with you in Farsi, because that is the best way for me to express myself, the best way for me to show you what is in my heart and mind, the heart and mind of Mehrafarin. But I will do my best to translate my thoughts into English. I wrote all of these books and articles and plays about human rights and especially freedom of women. But in my country, I was considered a criminal for writing this. They planned to kill me and I escaped. I had very difficult days and years in Europe, living in refugee camps, moving from one country to another. Now that I see myself in a free country, in the United States, is a dream to me. I can't believe it. It seems unreal to me, like a dream that I am here in the United Nations. When I arrived in the United States, I thought that the so-called freedom seekers in the Iranian media in America would welcome me warmly. However, after a few months, I realized that many of these Iranian individuals were imposters, pretending to support human rights in Iran. I finally met a man who is honest, real, and pure as the ink of my pen, Mr. Bozorgmer, Mike Farahani. I could not reach this point without this man. Bozorgmer is not only a kind and loving man, but he is a very proud American who truly appreciates the freedom that America has to offer. My colleagues from all races and nations who hear my voice, I am speaking to you. The world of 6 to 7 billion people that live on it needs to be protected and needs to be loved. Why with all the food in the world there are so many hungry? Why is there still war when we have the United Nations? Why is there still war when we have progressed so much in science and technology? Why do so many have to kill and so many have to die? I'm here today, my friends, to give you good news. We not only realize the problem that many women face today, but we can offer some solutions. This book I present to you, Union of Mehrafarin, will cure the pain of lovers who have been hurt by those who do not appreciate love. This book is important for the development of our society and the relationship between men and women. I believe, as the writer of this book is an essential and educational tool for young people and their parents at any age. When people discover and grasp the power of love, not only will they have a lovely life themselves, but they will convey that love to their children. I'm talking about love. And in my opinion, a woman is the symbol of love. A woman is the symbol of love. From the time I was a little boy, the first person who introduced to me the pen was my mother. And at that time, it was like the sun that shines the light on everyone. My mother enlightened me. She taught me that the value of a man is based on the respect of a woman, because it was she, a woman, who brought me to this world. She was the creator and she was the woman. I explain all this in my book, Legendary Woman of Mehrafarin. That is why I'm here today at the United Nations Conference on Women. I, as a writer, in this place, the United Nations, where people seeking justice and their rights, I make the following request to the United Nations. Please use this book, Union of Mehrafarin, as a foundation to create laws to protect the rights of lovers, especially women. As I wrote in the introduction of this book, the United Nations targets many issues, such as poverty, war, HIV and AIDS, the environment, and etc. But we have not seen the United Nations protect the rights of lovers. In fact, up to today, I don't know any organization in the world that has established any laws and regulations to protect the rights of lovers. Also, we don't want these laws to be written and forgotten. Therefore, we want a United Nations committee established to specifically handle the rights of lovers. And we want the committee to be called the Union of Mehrafarin, which would oversee these laws and make certain they are followed. We believe that the best place to have this committee is within UN Women, because as I said before, I believe that women are the symbol of love. I ask that the United Nations view this book as a legal document such as a passport or green card to provide laws to protect lovers. I ask that it be translated in numerous other languages and used by other nations, beginning with the United States. The world is in desperate need for these laws, and there are many reasons why. Although this world is progressing in technology, it is unfortunately growing farther and farther away from love and morality. Religion is not enough because each religion teaches its followers its own set of rules regarding love and morality, which serve their own interests and not the interests of lovers. No race, religion, or fortune has succeeded in resolving all these problems in the world. For example, children continue to starve in many parts of the world while a lot of food is wasted. We can sadly see a vulture circling a hungry child, waiting for the child to die so that the vulture can eat the child. I believe the existence of prostitutes and hungry children in the world is not a result of lack of money, but rather lack of love. The earth has provided food, clothing, land, and everything more than the needs of the people. But still, some people are dying because they eat too much, and some people die because they starve. In the view of Mehrafarin, the reason for all this chaos is the lack of true love. Not the love of God, or the love of nature, but the love between a woman and a man. How come having so many churches, mosques, temples in the world, we still find a lot of homeless? I believe this is because of lack of love. In my view, the foundation of all types of love is the love between a woman and a man. I wrote this book so that people understand the love between a woman and man is the best teacher, the best university, and the best United Nations. Love between a man and a woman is the first brick that you lay to build a family. True love makes people believe in forgiveness and creates giving and kind people. It is the cornerstone of morality. This is completely different from the morality that is built upon Christianity, Buddhism, Islam, Judaism, and any other religion. And this love is not particular to a specific geographic nation or region of the world. It belongs to every part of the world. The children of such a family who has been raised in a loving atmosphere will never take the step to say the first words in the meaning of love, will take their steps and say their first words in the meaning of love, and will spread love to others in their lives. The children who are raised in a family that lacks love, for example, the child of a forced marriage, cannot learn love and will raise his or her own children without love, and this will be an epidemic from generation to generation. Those parents who have true love will never teach their child to commit a crime or throw stones at women or abuse women in any other way. These parents will teach their children to love. Those people who get married based on this book, Union of Mehrafarin, will raise their children with love, and their children will love others regardless of race, religion, nationality, political view, or economic status. I never thought I would have the great opportunity to speak at the United Nations. I would like to thank you all for being here today.
Thank you so much.